So today I am boiling my chicken. I added some chicken tenders. You can do chicken breasts, um, anything that's boneless, skinless. And I seasoned them on both sides with garlic powder, onion powder, slap your mama, and salt and pepper. And then on both sides. And then I added a little bit of chicken broth. And I've got it on low. And I'm going to let it boil slowly. And once it's done, we're going to shred it, and you'll see what we're going to do next. Hi, friends and family. Welcome back. This is day 4 of our 6-day series of homemade mixes, dressings, and dips. And today we're doing a dip. We're going to do buffalo chicken dip. Now, I'm sure everybody's had this before at some point. Either somebody's had it, when they've went to a party, or you've made it at home. But we got Super Bowl season coming up, and what a better way to enjoy the game than with some buffalo chicken dip. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start with 8 ounces of cream cheese, softened, and we're going to put this in a skillet on medium heat. Okay, and to that, I made some chicken earlier. You're going to need 2 to 3 cups of shredded chicken, and I had some chicken tenders, and I put them in a pan with salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and some slap your mama, and I put it in with just a little bit of chicken broth, and I let it boil for about 25 minutes. Then I shredded it up. Now you can you can do a rotisserie chicken, you can even do canned chicken. I know some people don't like canned chicken. I've done canned chicken, I've done rotisserie, I've done it this way. However you want to do it, it all comes out great. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to add our shredded chicken into here. Actually, I have some more. Need to finish this here. My shredder. Missing the little knobbies, but that's okay. Whoop. Better give that another shred, another mix. They did not work. You hear my cream cheese starting to sizzle. Guess that means I better hurry up. This comes together really quick and oh so delicious. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is about 3 cups of shredded chicken. I'll go ahead and add that in there with our cream cheese. Okay, and to that we are going to add a half a cup of Frank's Red Hot Sauce. That in there. And we are also going to do a half a cup of ranch. Now you can do the ranch that you get from the store. I'm going to use my homemade ranch, and I do have another video showing how to make the homemade ranch. I'm just going to give us a good little mix. It's all good and creamy. All right, we're going to do a half a cup of that as well. Put that in there. Okay. We are also going to add a teaspoon of garlic powder. Now you can skip this if you want, but I think garlic makes everything taste better and just gives it a good little flavor. So I'm just going to add that in there. And a teaspoon of white pepper. You can use black pepper. White pepper actually does give it a different flavor accent. So I'm going to do a teaspoon of that. Okay. There we go. I'm going to start giving this a mix here. Let me turn this down a little bit. Let's go to a medium low. I don't want to burn it. We're just trying to mix it. Until all the cream cheese melts. Okay. Now, this is optional as well. You can add half of a packet of the ranch dip mix which you can make your own, which I didn't right now. I did make the dressing, but I'm only going to use about half of this package. And this is actually a rancho taco, a really good flavor, but I'm only going to use about half of it. There we go. Okay. Give that another good little mix. We're just waiting for this to melt together, and then we're going to add some cheese. You need about 2 cups of shredded cheese. I'm going to use Colby Jack and a little bit of pepper jack. You can use whatever kind you would like. I know people have used mozzarella and provolone, Monterey Jack. So basically just whatever you want. Okay, I'm going to let that mix. I am going to get my cheese. So... if it's not chaos, we may have chaos going on, but the food is always delicious. I promise. Okay, so this is starting to get mixed pretty good. That cream cheese is getting melted in there really nice. At this point, before we add in our shredded cheese, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Because although we're melting this together, we're still going to bake it in the oven. Okay, that is all good and melted right now. That is what it looks like. Oops. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add in our pepper jack first. And if I had more, I would add a cup. But this is more like a half a cup. So go ahead and add a cup of pepper jack if you want to use pepper jack. And then I'm going to add a cup of Colby Jack, which is usually 1 good handful. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. So right now we got about 1.5 cups in there, which is perfect. Okay, so we want to go ahead and let that get all good and melty in there. Oh, this smells so good. Y'all love buffalo chicken dip? Had it before? Is there anybody that's not had it before? I guess is what I'd be interested in knowing. That's a good question. Okay, so once this gets all good and melty, since your oven is preheating, let's go ahead and grab a dish that we are going to place this in that's going to go in the oven. I have my dish right here. I'm not sure if you have to give it a spray, but I'm going to give it a spray just in case because I don't want any when in doubt. I just do it anyway. Okay. So we are going to go ahead and add this into our pan. I'm going to try. This pan is heavy. I'm going to get all that yummy goodness. Oh my. Try not to dump it in there. Oh, it's heavy. Okay. Take that to the sink. Okay. Now, since we got that in there, oh my goodness. Next time I might have to have some help. I am going to add some bacon bits in mine. I don't think that's typical, but I think with this buffalo chicken dip, you can add pretty much anything you want. You could add more jalapenos if you wanted more heat in here. Like I said, the different cheeses, however you guys want to do it. So let's go ahead and give that a good mix in there. And then we're going to spread it out where it's all nice. Okay. Get it all nice and even here. Oh, it smells so good. I just want to eat it right now. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Now I am going to add about another half a cup of cheese just to layer the top. Okay. She sure looks beautiful. She sure smells wonderful. I'm ready to eat. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this is how she's looking. We're going to put her in a 350-degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes. You want it to be all nice and bubbly. You'll actually see it bubbling and sizzling a little bit. So I will be back in 30 minutes to show you. And it's been 30 minutes. And I pulled this out, and it has been sitting for just a few minutes because I wanted to show you how beautiful and wonderful it is. I'm gonna give it a good taste test here. Of course, we've got to slop it. And I was just saying to my husband, I thought I had gotten regular nachos. I got spicy nachos. So, spicy. Glutton for punishment much? Anyway, let's give it a taste and see here. It's amazing. You're gonna love it. Everybody has to try it. Let me know in the comments when you do. And thank you for watching. I will see you soon. If you are enjoying the channel at all, please give us a like and a subscribe. Share with your friends. I have a link down in the description for Buy Me a Coffee if you'd like to help support the channel. We will see you soon.